Welcome to the online classes conducted by ASAP, Additional Skill Acquisition Program, Department of Higher Education, Government of Kerala. Today, we'll be having a class on Laplace transforms. Laplace transforms, as you may be aware, is a very important portion as far as engineering studies are concerned. Today's class is intended for all the first year and second year BTech students. Today, to handle the class, we have with us a very eminent professor, Professor Sumesh G, Assistant Professor, Department of Science and Humanities, Federal Institute of Science and Technologies, FISAT. Mr. Sumesh has completed his MSc in Mathematics from Maharajas College, Ernakulam. He has got around 15 years of experience in teaching in engineering colleges. His main areas of interest include linear algebra, complex analysis, signal processing. Sir, it is with great pleasure that ASAP welcome you to handle the session today. Over to you, sir.
Morning everyone. Thank you for nice introduction. And I am going to take the fourth module of second semester BTech students. It's common for all branches, and fourth semester BTech students, electronics and communication, electronics and instrumentation, and information technology. It is fourth module for both S2 and S4, MA 202 and MAT 102. And these are the content. Why Laplace transform has many applications in science and engineering. In this module, we mainly focus on the solution of ordinary differential equations. Definition: let f of t be a given function of t defined for all t greater than or equal to 0, then its Laplace transform. It is denoted by L of f of t or capital F of s, and it is defined to be L of f of t equals capital F of s is integral 0 to infinity f of t into e raised to minus st dt. To find Laplace transform of the function f of t, you have to multiply that function f of t by the exponential term e raised to minus st. That product is integrated from 0 to infinity with respect to the variable t, provided the integral exists. And in this case, s is a parameter which may be real or complex number. And here we integrate the expression with respect to the variable t between the limits 0 and infinity. So this expression reduces to a function of the variable s only. So it is denoted as capital F of s. And in this case, capital L is called Laplace transform operator. So this is the definition of Laplace transform of the function f of t. Next is a property, linearity property. If Laplace transform of f of t equal to capital F of s and the Laplace transform of g of t equal to capital G of s, then for any two constants a and b, Laplace transform of a f of t plus b g of t is equal to a into f of s plus b into g of s. That means we can take the constants a and b outside, and we have to find the Laplace transform of the functions f of t and g of t only. And we apply these properties in doing problems. The property is linearity property. Laplace transform of elementary functions. And based on the following results, we are doing problems in Laplace transform. The results are: first one, Laplace transform of 1, it is 1 by s. Laplace transform of k equals k by s, where k is a constant. Laplace transform of e raised to at is 1 by s minus a. Laplace transform of e raised to minus at equals 1 by s plus a. Laplace transform of sin at equals a by s square plus a square. Laplace transform of cos at equals s by s square plus a square. Seventh result, Laplace transform of sin h at equals a by s square minus a square. Eighth one, Laplace transform of cos h at equals s by s square minus a square. And finally, Laplace transform of t raised to n is n factorial divided by s raised to n plus 1 if n is a positive integer, and gamma of n plus 1 divided by s raised to n plus 1 otherwise. And based on these results, we are doing problems. So students have to study these 9 results, and based on these 9 results, we are doing problems. Now we will have some problem sessions. Find Laplace transform of 1 plus e raised to 2. Here first we apply the linearity property. Laplace transform of 1 plus e raised to 2t, it can be written as Laplace transform of 1 plus Laplace transform of e raised to 2. This is by applying linearity property. Now Laplace transform of 1, it is 1 by s, and the Laplace transform of e raised to at, it is 1 by s minus a. So Laplace transform of e raised to 2t is 1 by s minus 2. Second question, find Laplace transform of t square plus 2 into e raised to minus 3t. First we have to apply the linearity property. By applying linearity property, we obtain L of t square plus 2 into L of e raised to minus 3t. We have to find L of t square. It is of form Laplace transform of t raised to n. If n is a positive integer, Laplace transform of t raised to n equals n factorial by s raised to n plus 1. Therefore, L of t square equals 2 factorial divided by s raised to 2 plus 1. And L of e raised to minus 3t, it is of form Laplace transform of e raised to minus 8, and Laplace transform of e raised to minus 8 equals 1 by s plus a. Therefore, Laplace transform of e raised to minus 3t equals 1 by s plus 3. So it reduces to 2 by s cube plus 1 by s plus 3. So to find the corresponding Laplace transform, we mainly apply the 9 results and linearity property. The problem, find Laplace transform of 1 plus t the whole square. We have Laplace transform of t raised to n, but here the expression is 1 plus t the whole square. So first we have to expand 1 plus t whole square using a plus b whole square formula. So we have 1 plus t whole square is equal to 1 plus 2t plus t square. We take Laplace transform on both sides. So we get Laplace transform of 1 plus t whole square is equal to Laplace transform of 1 plus 2t plus t square. Then apply the linearity property. So this becomes Laplace transform of 1 plus Laplace transform of 2t plus Laplace transform of t square. Here we can take 2 outside. So we have Laplace transform of 1 plus 2 into Laplace transform of t plus Laplace transform of t square. Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s and Laplace transform of t raised to n is n factorial by s raised to n plus 1. Therefore, Laplace transform of t becomes 1 factorial divided by s raised to 1 plus 1 and Laplace transform of t square is 2 factorial divided by s raised to 2 plus 1. So it reduces to 1 by s plus 2 by s square plus 2 by s cube. Now we are moving on to next question. Find Laplace transform of sin 2t plus 2 cos 3t. First we apply the linearity property. Therefore, Laplace transform of sin 2t plus 2 cos 3t becomes Laplace transform of sin 2t plus 2 into Laplace transform of cos 3t. Now, transform of sin 8. Laplace transform of sin 8 is a by a square plus a square, and here a equals 2. So we have Laplace transform of sin 2t is 2 by a square plus 2 square plus 2 into. Now this is of the form Laplace transform of cos 8. Laplace transform of cos 8 is s by a square plus a square, and for this problem a equal to 3. So we obtain Laplace transform of cos 3t equal to s divided by a square plus a square, which is equal to 2 by a square plus 4 plus 2s divided by a square plus 9. Fifth problem. Find Laplace transform of sin h2t minus 3 cos h2t. In this case also, first we apply the linearity property. Take the constant outside and find the transform of the function of theory. So this is equal to Laplace transform of sin h2t minus 3 into Laplace transform of cos h2t. Now, Laplace transform of sin h8, it is a by a square minus a square. For this problem, a equal to 2. So Laplace transform of sin h2t equal to 2 divided by a square minus 2 square minus 3 into Laplace transform of cos h2t. Laplace transform of cos h8 is s by a square minus a square. Therefore, L of cos h2t equal to s divided by a square minus whole square, because in this case a equal to 2. So it reduces to 2 minus 3s all divided by a square minus 4. So these problems are just the refreshment of basic results, basic 9 results. Sixth question. Find Laplace transform of sin square 3t. We have Laplace transform of trigonometric functions like sin 8t and cos 8t only. So here the problem is to find Laplace transform of sin square 3t. So first we have to convert this expression using the result sin square t equals 1 by 2 into 1 minus cos 2t. Therefore, sin square 3t, it becomes 1 by 2 into 1 minus cos 6t. Now we can find the Laplace transform of sin square 3t. So take Laplace transform on both sides. So we obtain Laplace transform of sine square 3t equal to Laplace transform of 1 by 2 into 1 minus cos 6t. Here we take 1 by 2 outside. 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of 1 minus cos 6t. We apply the linearity property. So it becomes 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of 1 minus Laplace transform of cos 6t. Now Laplace transform of 1, it is 1 by s, and Laplace transform of cos 80, it is s by s square plus a square. Therefore Laplace transform of cos 6t equal to s divided by s square plus 6 square. So it reduces to 1 by 2 into 1 by s minus s divided by s square plus 36. This is a similar format. Here we had to find Laplace transform of cos square t. So again, we had to use the trigonometric identity. Cos square t can be written as 1 by 2 into 1 plus cos 2t. Here the problem is cos square 2t. So cos square 2t can be written as 1 by 2 into 1 plus cos 4t. We can take Laplace transform on both sides. So we obtain Laplace transform of cos square 2t equal to Laplace transform of 1 by 2 into 1 plus cos 4t. Here we take 1 by 2 outside, then apply the linearity property. So it becomes 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of 1 plus Laplace transform of cos 4t. Again, by applying the standard result, Laplace transform of 1 equal 1 by s, and Laplace transform of cos 80, it is s by s square plus a square. So Laplace transform of cos 4t equal to s by s square plus 4 square. So the final answer is 1 by 2 into 1 by s plus s divided by s square plus 16. 8th question. Find Laplace transform of sin 3t into cos 2t. Here we had to find Laplace transform of product of trigonometric functions. We have Laplace transform of sin 80 and cos 80 only. Here the function is product of sine and cosine. So we have to apply the trigonometric result sin a cos b equal to 1 by 2 into sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. So using the result, sin 3t into cos 3t, cos 2t can be written as 1 by 2 into sin 5t, 3t plus 2t is 5t plus sin t is 3t minus 2. Now we can find Laplace transform of the expression sin 3t into cos 2. So it becomes Laplace transform of 1 by 2 into sin 5t plus sin t. By applying linearity property, it becomes 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of sin 5t plus sin t. Laplace transform of sin 80 is a by a square plus a square. For the first case, a equal to 5. So Laplace transform of sin 5t is 5 divided by a square plus 5 square. For the second case, a equal to 1. So we have L of sin t is 1 by a square plus 1 square. The final answer is 1 by 2 into 5 divided by a square plus 25 plus 1 by a square plus 1. 9th question. Find Laplace transform of cos 2t into cos 3t. Here also the expression is product of two trigonometric terms, two trigonometric cosine terms. So we have to use the result cos a cos b. Cos a cos b equals 1 by 2 into cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Using this result, we can write cos 2t into cos 3t equals 1 by 2 into cos 5t plus cos of minus t. But cos of minus t equal to cos t. So it reduces to 1 by 2 into cos 5t plus cos t. Now we can find the Laplace transform of the expression cos 2t into cos 3t. It becomes Laplace transform of 1 by 2 into cos 5t plus cos t. Here we can apply the linearity property. So this is equal to 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of cos 5t plus cos t. Is of the form Laplace transform of cos 8. Laplace transform of cos 8 is s by s square plus a square. L of cos 8 is s by s square plus a square. So we get the final answer as 1 by 2 into s by s square plus 25 plus s by s square plus 1. 10th question is find Laplace transform of sine cube. The expression is sine cube 2. In this case also, we have to eliminate the higher power of the trigonometric expression. For that, we have to use the result sine 3t. Sine 3t equal to 3 sine t minus 4 sine cube t. Therefore, sine cube t can be written as 1 by 4 into 3 sine t minus sine 3. And here, the question is sine cube 2t. So, sine cube 2t equal to 1 by 4 into 3 sine 2t minus sine 6t. So, we eliminate the higher power of the sine term using the RHS expression. Now we can find the Laplace transform of the function sine cube 2t. So take Laplace transform on both sides. We obtain Laplace transform of sine cube 2t equal to 1 by 4 into Laplace transform of 1 by 4 into 3 sine 2t minus sine 6t. By applying linearity property, it becomes 1 by 4 into 3 into Laplace transform of sine 2t minus Laplace transform of sine 6t. Now, these two expressions are of the form Laplace transform of sine 8. Laplace transform of sine 8 is a by s square plus a square. So we obtain the result as 1 by 4 into 6 divided by s square plus 4 minus 6 divided by s square plus 36. One more question. Find Laplace transform of cos cube 3t. In this problem, also we have to eliminate the power of cosine term. For that, we use the result cos 3t equal to 4 cos cube t minus 3 cos t. So we have cos cube t equals 1 by 4 into cos 3t plus 3 cos t. Therefore, we can write cos cube 3 as 1 by 4 into cos 9t plus 3 cos 3. So we eliminate the power of cosine term using the RHS expression. Now we can find the Laplace transform of cos cube 3t. So Laplace transform of cos cube 3t equals Laplace transform of the RHS expression. And here we can apply the linearity property. Constant is taken outside. constant 1 by 4 into Laplace transform of cos 9t plus 3 Laplace transform of cos 9t. And we have the result. Laplace transform of cos 8t equal to s divided by s square plus a square. For the first term, a equal to 9. So Laplace transform of cos 9t equals s by s square plus 9 square plus 3 into Laplace transform of cos 3t equal to s divided by s square plus 3 square. So the final answer is 1 by 4 into s by s square plus 81 plus 3s divided by s square plus 9. 11 questions are mainly focuses on the 9 standard results and some trigonometric identities. So we move on to first property. It is first shifting property. The property is first shifting property. If Laplace transform of f of t equal to capital F of s, then first result is Laplace transform of e raised to at into f of t. It is f of s minus a, and Laplace transform of e raised to minus at into f of t equal to f of s plus a. So here the function f of t is having the Laplace transform capital F of s. Then the function f of t is multiplied by an exponential term, whether it may be e raised to plus at or e raised to minus at. Then we have to use this result. We can just replace s by s minus a or s by s plus a according to the exponential term, positive or negative. If exponential term is positive, then the corresponding Laplace transform is obtained by replacing s by s minus a. If the exponential term is negative or e raised to minus at, then its Laplace transform, it can be obtained from f of s by replacing s by s plus a. So this property is applied when a question is multiplied by an exponential term. In such cases, we have to eliminate the exponential term, find the Laplace transform of remaining expression, and it is denoted by f of s. Then s is replaced by s minus a if multiplication is by e raised to at, and s is replaced by s plus a if the multiplication is by e raised to minus a. So this is the first shifting property. Now we move on to questions. First question, find the Laplace transform of e raised to 2t into sin 3t. So in this case, sin 3t is multiplied by the exponential term. So first we eliminate the exponential term. Find Laplace transform of remaining expression. The remaining expression is sin 3t. So Laplace transform of sin 3t is of the form L of sin 8t. It is a by s square plus a square. So L of sin 3t is 3 by s square plus 3 square. We denote this expression as capital F of s. Then we apply first shifting property. First shifting property is if L of f of t equal to capital F of s, then L of e raised to at into f of t is f of s minus a. Here multiplication is by e raised to 2t. So Laplace transform of e raised to 2t into sin 3t equals f of s minus 2. Here f of s is 3 by s square plus 3 square. So from this expression, we replace s by s minus 2 So this becomes 3 by s minus 2 whole square plus 3 square. Expand the denominator and we obtain the final result as 3 by s square minus 4s plus 13. So here, since the question is multiplied by exponential term, first we find the transform of the remaining equal to 2 factorial divided by s raised to 2 plus 5. So it is 2 by s cube. This is denoted as capital F of s. And by shifting property, Laplace transform of e raised to minus 3t e square. Here a is minus 3. So its Laplace transform is obtained by replacing s by s plus 3. So we obtain it as f of s plus 3. So the final answer is 2 by s plus 3 the whole cube. Third question. Find the Laplace transform of e raised to minus 3t into 2 cos 5t minus 3 sin 5t. Here also, first we find the Laplace transform of 2 cos 5t minus 3 sin 5t. Apply the linearity property. I think I missed an equal to sign here. By linearity property, we can write the expression as 2 into Laplace transform of cos 5t minus Laplace transform of sin 5t. L of cos 8 is s by s square plus a square. So this is equal to 2 into s by s square plus 5 square minus L of sin 80 is a by s square plus a square. That is, here a is 5, becomes 5 divided by s square plus 5 square. In this case, the denominator is common. So we can club the expression as 2s minus 15 all divided by s square plus 25. So we can denote this expression as capital F of s. Now we apply the first shifting property here. So we obtain Laplace transform of e raised to minus 3t into 2 cos 5t minus 3 sin 5t. It is f of s plus 3, because here a is e raised to minus 80 into f of t format. It is f of s plus a. So a is 3. So we obtain the expression as f of s plus 3. This is f of s, and here we replace s by s plus 3. So the answer is 2 into s plus 3 minus 15 all divided by s plus 3 whole square plus 25 reduces to 2s minus 9 all divided by s square plus 6s plus 34. Another question. Find Laplace transform of e raised to 3t into sin square t. So the question is multiplied by an exponential term. So we have to apply the shifting property. So first we find transform of the remaining expression. Here the remaining expression is sin square t. First we had to find Laplace transform of sin square t. But it is square of trigonometric expression. And these type of questions we already explained. Sin square t is written as 1 by 2 into 1 minus cos 2t. We can find Laplace transform of sin square t, which is equal to, by applying linearity, it becomes 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of 1 minus Laplace transform of cos 2t. Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s. Laplace transform of cos 8 is s by s square plus a square. And here a equal to 2. So it becomes s divided by s square plus 2 square. 1 by 2 into 1 by s minus s divided by s square plus 4. We denote this expression as f of s. So this is the transform of the remaining expression sin square t. But we have to find Laplace transform of e raised to 3t into sine square t. For that, we had to apply the first shifting property. It becomes Laplace transform of e raised to 3t into sine square t equal to f of s minus 3, because here a equal to the power of exponential term is 3. So the final answer is 1 by 2 into 1 by s minus 3 minus s minus 3 divided by s minus 3 whole square plus 4. So if a question is multiplied by an exponential term, we have to apply the linearity property. Fifth question, find Laplace transform of e raised to 4t into sine 2t into cos 3t. Here the expression is a product of three terms, but one of the expression is exponential term. So we have to apply the shifting property, first shifting property. So we find Laplace transform of the remaining expression. But here, remaining expression is sine 2t into cos 3t. So it is product of two trigonometric terms. So first we had to use the result sine a cos b to convert it into sum form. Becomes 1 by 2 into sine a plus b plus sine a minus b. So applying this result, we can write the value of sine 2t into cos 3t is equal to 1 by 2 into sine 5t plus sine of minus t. But sine of minus t equal to minus sin t. So it reduces to 1 by 2 into sine 5t minus sin t. Now we can obtain the Laplace transform of the expression sin 2t into cos 3t is equal to 1 by 2 into sin 5t minus sin t. Here we can apply the linearity property. So reduces to 1 by 2 into Laplace transform of sin 5t minus Laplace transform of sin t. And it is of the form L of sin 80. L of sin 80 is a by s square plus a square. For the first term, a equal to 5. So L of sin 5t is 5 by s square plus 5 square minus for the second term a equal to 1. So L of sin t is 1 by s square plus 1 square. And we denote this expression as capital F of s. Then by applying first shifting property, we can find Laplace transform of sin 4t into sin 2t into cos 3t. There is a t here. This is f of s minus. This is the expression of f of s. Here we replace s by minus 4. So we obtain the final answer as 1 by 2 into 5 by s minus 4 whole square plus 25 minus 1 by s minus 4 whole square plus 1. Sixth question. Find Laplace transform of e raised to minus t into sin h2t. In this case also, the question is multiplied by an exponential term. So we first find transform of remaining expression. Your remaining expression is sin h2t. Sin h2t can be written as 2 by s square minus 2 square. Laplace transform of sin h8 is a by s square minus a square. Here a equal to 2. It reduces to 2 by s square minus 4. We denote the expression as capital F of s. Then, by applying first shifting property, Laplace transform of e raised to minus t into sin h2t equals capital F of s plus 1. This is the function f of s. Here we can replace s by s plus 1. So the final answer is 2 by s plus 1 whole square minus, one more question, find Laplace transform of 2 plus t the whole square into e raised to 2. In this case also, question is multiplied by an exponential term. First we eliminate, find the transform of remaining expression. Here remaining expression is 2 plus t the whole square. Now 2 plus t whole square can be written as plus 4t plus t square. By using the result a plus b whole square, 2 plus t whole square sums of the right side. Here we apply the linearity property. 4 into L of 1 plus 4 into L of t plus L of t square. Apply answer of 1 is 1 by s and the remaining 2 are of the form L of t factorial by s raised to n plus 1. So L of t becomes 1 factorial by s raised to 1 plus 1 plus L of t is 2 factorial by s raised to 2 plus 1. So it reduces to 4 by s plus 4 by s square plus 2 by s cube. We denote it as capital F. This is the transform of 2 plus t whole square. So we have to find L of 2 plus t whole square into e raised to applying first shifting property. Apply transform of 2 plus t whole square into e raised to t equal to capital F of s minus 1. This is f of s. So here you replace by s minus 1 plus 4 by s minus 1 the whole square plus 2 by s minus 1.
So, Sumesh sir, thank you for a wonderful session. I think this was a very beneficial session for all the students out there. Looking forward to your further sessions in the upcoming weeks, sir. Thank you so much for your time and thank you all for your participation. Hope you've got a very good session here today.